do you think they're having for Thanksgiving in Yarnum? Obviously, the Yarn hams. Obviously, it's what the city was named after. The Thor fight is a sick opener. I mean, it's kind of cool. I mean, it's good. Like, it's a lot of cutscenes and whatnot. Kind of basic, but listen, I wasn't complaining about the Thor fight. I'm just saying the boss, you know, what I experienced wasn't exactly FromSoft level in boss design, nor was I expecting that. Oh, I definitely wasn't expecting that. But with that said, if the game was mostly just fights like Thor and like Alva, that Valkyrie one, I mean, I'd be totally fine with that. I just didn't like the amount of cutscenes and dialogue and holding forward. Too much. Topher with the 32-month race subscription. Thanks so much, Topher. There's like 7 of those Draugr holes, by the way. Dude, the Draugr holes. You're on fire, but you probably already knew that. Do you have a favorite God of War? Any of them that have been cracked or broken, smashed, and have been rendered totally unplayable? A copy with a corrupted save file that just doesn't let you access the game? That would be my favorite version of a God of War game. The real question is, how long until you're completely over answering the God of War questions? We'll answer the same things repeatedly for a few weeks. I'll slowly lose my mind over the course of that term, even more than I've already lost it. I will become a shell of my former self, even more than I already am. And we will proceed into the depravity and the depression. I'll get angry, real angry. You'll feed off of my anger, start banning people left and right. Eventually, we'll realize we've banned too many people, and I'll tell you to calm it down and relax and blame it all on you. Then you'll get mad at me. We'll have a falling out. You'll go moderate for like Barb or something. I'm kidding. Oh, Jesus. Scooch, scooch. Yo, Justin, thanks for the 100 bits. Most anticipated game? What would be my most anticipated game? I really don't know. I don't want any of them. From what you listed, anyway. Maybe Final Fantasy 16. I mean, I'll probably try Starfield. Zelda Tears. I mean, I'll probably play the new I'll probably be playing all of those games, honestly. But am I? Me personally, I'm not anticipating any of them. As far as which one will win, if there's an award for that at the Game Awards, man, that's hard. That's hard. I'd say, based on like people's reactions, I'd probably say it's between Starfield and Hogwarts. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Game Awards most anticipated game. I don't, like, from other people, like, not considering your most anticipated game, what the Game Awards is going to give. That's a kind of a tough question. Hogwarts, RE4 Remake. The RE4 Remake, really? Like, that's the state of gaming? If people are really more excited for the RE4 Remake than new games, sucky though they may be, I don't know. But I hate video games, so. Callisto's pretty much the only thing on your radar. You're not excited for anything currently? Nothing is soon? Evil West comes out tomorrow. I'll be playing that. In my quest to find new games, I'm trying. I'm giving it an effort. It's not my fault I hate everything. Have you ever tried Returnal? Yeah, Returnal's good. It's on my recommended list. Short, but good. Did you get blunt gems for your Beastcutter? No. I just have nourishing gems on it. You can see Evil West being fun for a stream or two? Yeah, I mean, I just hope it lets me play the game. That's all that I'm really asking from video games right now. Just let me play. Just let me play. Which is pretty sad. After God of War, everything short could be great. I know, right? Just end the game already, please. I thought you'd be hyped for Project Perceiver. Listen, if a game doesn't have a release date, I don't care about it. And that's all I really have to say about that. It doesn't exist until it's actually being released. I mean, you could have gotten excited about Diablo 4 like when you were, I don't know, however old you are, but like minus 10 years. How long have people been speculating about, like, GTA 6? And, like, even now, they revealed it, but, like, when's it gonna be, right?
I fear this is the era of video games. We are coming into more story movie-like games, less action and gameplay.
Oh, yeah, it's easier... It's much easier to develop just cutscenes and... paying some intern to give you some terrible story than it is to develop engaging gameplay. Which makes God of War so infuriating because they actually do have a system of fairly engaging gameplay. But they don't want you to play it. Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh. Your attention span can't handle it? No, it's not. Give yourself a little bit more credit, Katie, because like don't believe that you're the problem, okay? I am, it's not my fault I don't like video games. I mean that. It's not my fault. They're different than they were. It's a completely different product. So much so I think people should call them something different. It's fine to get bored of them. They're legitimately boring. What are the rules of the weapon evolution run? Basically, there's two weapons, 4 different forms. I'm gonna use one form or one weapon for like the first 50% of the fight, and the other weapon for the next 50% of the fight. Kind of like how like Gascoigne and Gehrman just trick their and Maria they trick their weapon and power up and they fight that way. Video movie should be its own category. I'm trying to figure out a word that accurately represents what it should be. Movie games, yeah, but that's it. They're really because the timing of them, you know, movies. There's no movie that's like longer than 3.5 hours, right? You know, so you're calling them movies, but they're really it's really more of like it's more of a different experience. So for me, the movie video game interactive movie that doesn't work. It doesn't work because of the length. It's like you know, it's like calling a short story a haiku, if that makes sense, or calling a sonnet a short story. You know, there's a specific form that the movie medium is, and while it might take some parts of it, it's more television, it's more television length. Usually, anyway. A cinematic gaming experience. I'm not using that. That's such a good term for something that's cool. Not the other way around. Oh, come on. Scooch. Ooh, almost got me with that. That's gonna hurt. Oh, she missed me. Dude, that parry jump attack, that was some serious damage. Ghost Penguin with the 19-month resubscription. Thanks so much, Ghost. I started God of War a few days ago. I like few things, but in general, everything annoys me. I just want it to be done. Thank God for Japanese game devs. Yep. Yep. How I feel too. That's how I feel too. Really? And Rockstar. Rockstar has delivered me many games that I have enjoyed, both from a limited gameplay experience. They're more like simulator kind of. It's more like The Sims kind of thing. So the gameplay is always lacking, but at least they've always been entertaining. They do the story games right. They do the story games right. Zeus, at this point, even gaming is turning to the east. How do I say this? I grew up with my generation. My generation is mostly uncreative. At least in my country. Millennials, by and far, think that they're good. But most of y'all are terrible. You're just awful. Yeah. So I don't think that millennials and their predecessors are gonna be, and I don't think we're gonna get anything good for a while. I don't think so. Would you play the Dead Space remake? Yeah. I mean, at this point in my streaming career, I'll play pretty much everything that even remotely looks decent. So your Bazaar runs on YouTube? Hey, welcome in. Just wait till AI-generated games come around. Now that actually sounds really awesome. Give it to me. Thick Cardo with the 22-month resubscription. Thanks, Thick Cardo. What would your pick be for Game of the Year? I've said this before. There's no game worthy of even being nominated for Game of the Year, save one. That's what I believe. Zeus is tired of actual people making games. Yeah, I'm tired of people in general. Bloodborne Game of the Year all years, you know it. You thought Elden Ring was pretty decent? Well, what I said was no other games except one deserved to be nominated in the category. Elden Ring, for me, while it had flaws, was the most video game that I've seen. It just, in general, the most video game. Isn't Ragnarok on the list of potential to be chosen? And what I'm saying is to insinuate that Ragnarok is even close to the level of Elden Ring is disrespectful to Elden Ring as a video game. That's what I mean. Like Stray, yeah, it was cute, it was fun, but to tell me that Stray deserves to be nominated alongside Elden Ring it's a farce. It's a farce. Award shows aren't really award shows. Like you guys, everyone thinks they're award shows, right? Like there's some purpose into giving out these awards. There is. It's not to you know, honor people who have made these art products that we enjoy. It's not that. It's to advertise and promote the people in the industry who the big ones want to promote, who they're putting stock in to make new games for them in the future. That's what it is. So what? They're not really intending, by nominating all these games, they're not intending to really pick. They just want to promote. Mr. Weenus with the 19-month the 19-month resubscription. The 19-month really? Subscription? Thanks, Mr. Weenus. Hey, spicy meatball. Wish Elden Ring had some more replayability. I'm starting to I'm looking forward to getting back into Elden Ring, seeing some stuff maybe I missed out on, trying some different weapons out, seeing how it goes. Zeus's mood today. I want to whip some mother truckers, but let's just conform with whipping Bloodborne bosses. There's some awesome builds for Elden Ring. It's just long. Big, long game. That stubborn playthrough of yours was epic. It was epic. I also pissed off a lot of people. Did you fight Blade of Mikola in Elden Ring? Yeah. Millennia, Blade of the Mikola. Yeah, I fought her. I fought her and I beat her dual-wielding pickaxes in a fat suit. Using no magic, no ashes of war, no weapon arts. Nothing but dual-wielding axes in a fat suit. Like a boss. How dare you not use Mimic Tear? That's a personal attack on you. It is a personal attack. You should feel bad. You deprived yourself of an amazing gaming experience, you nerd. How dare you play video games the wrong way? How dare you? Zeus, do you have any tips for my first Sekiro playthrough? Don't ask anybody for any tips. Just play through the game, suck at it, and hope your monkey brain figures out what to do. For me, Elden Ring's a bit too of an open world. Yeah, man, I really think that open world games, I don't know of any open world game except for Red Dead Redemption 2 that really feels totally alive. Elden Ring comes close to that, but RDR2 is just on another level, I would say. I just think a lot of open world games are just way too big for their own good. Just way too big. Elden Ring kind of, it's like arbitrary with when you can use your horse too. Like it's really just arbitrary. Like a lot of places you're just not allowed to use your horse. And I feel like that's just a major letdown and slows the game down a lot of places. Elden Beast should have used Torrent. Well, I don't think there's anything good about the Elden Beast boss fight, personally. I really feel like Elden Beast was like Miyazaki letting Tanimura design the last boss. I don't know. You like Ghost of Tsushima a lot? Ghost of Tsushima is probably my favorite AAA game that is half a game, half a story. It's really well balanced in that regard. The combat is fun. It's not super complex or anything, but it can kick your ass if you don't play well. And the game is the first two areas are really good. The third area, it was obviously rushed. Obviously rushed. But I like the story in that game, and some of the side quests were actually pretty cool. Is RDR2 a game or a story? I describe it as a real-life simulator. It has some gameplay elements, but since the game is so based in real life, there's really not much you can do but like point and shoot at people. But millions of people play Call of Duty and they call that like the best video game ever. So my standards are just different than everybody else's, right? But I describe RDR2 as a sim. It's more about putting you in a simulated environment with quality of life options, like carving a deer doesn't take you an hour or whatnot. It takes you 5 seconds because you don't want to be there all day doing that. So there's time quality of life options, but the game's like intent is to put you in the middle of like a Louis L'Amour novel and have you run away with it. You get to play, you get to watch. You get to play, you get to watch. It's a good balance. The open world is done really well, meaning like you can go pretty much anywhere, even into the middle of the woods and find something to do. Like some unique character is there, hiding, kidnapping. There's so many things that go on in that. You ever want to go back to Tsushima eventually? Maybe in like years, Nick. Maybe in years. Not right now, though. Yo, Majin Brawley with the KO Ken ×5 gifted subscription, hitting me with a sub cannon straight to the solar plexus, you goddamn legend. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs. That was an interesting whiff that the game just gave me there. Very interesting. Thanks so much, Majin. Wow. he got me. Did not want to let him summon the snakes when I'm over here. Bloodborne combat's so satisfying to play and to watch. Hey, Uber Willow, how's it going, man? When the years come, you'll have Rise of the Ronin, the Team Ninja open world to take on the Ronin. Game trailer look quite interesting. Yeah, but that's far away. That's far away. I mean, I'll definitely play the hell out of it when it comes, but even Wolong's not till next year. You were finally able to play the Bloodborne demake on your PlayStation Mini. Pretty stoked. Oopsies. Well, I should probably just warp back and get some blood vials, huh? Yeah, the Bloodborne demake was pretty cool, man. I know she's working on Bloodborne Kart. I'll definitely play that when it comes out. AFC Yori with the 31-month resubscription. Thanks, AFC. Little over 2.5 years of awesome streams. Keep up the amazing work. Thanks, man. And Deadshot Cynic with the 500 bits. You legend. Thanks, Deadshot. Might as well repair while we're here. I watch your videos on YouTube every day. You're awesome. Thanks, Nima. You guys are being... this happens every now and then. This happens. I go angry for a while, and then all the idiots leave, and now everyone in my community is like nice and positive, and I'm just gonna have to put a nix on that. You guys got to be a little bit more mean, a little bit more condescending to me. There's this constant stream of positivity is starting to irritate me. We love you. No! How dare you! Don't laugh like you're reversing my self-destructive tendencies by being positive. What are you trying to give me, serotonin in my brain? Make me happy? Get out of here, nerds. Life sucks. And I'll continue to think that way. Ooh. Oh, I'm using the wrong weapon. Frack. The run is over. I can use whatever I want on the boss. Take it. Can't do that, man. I have enough BS at work. Come here to relax and enjoy this community. Damn it. Nice people. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Okay, you can do it. Apparently, I'm good enough to dodge it. Okay, I need to change weapons now. There we go. Whew. Smokey Joe Jackson. She's this way. Nope. Flop on someone else. Oh, dead. Oh, I'm dead. I use the shield. It's on cooldown. Can't use it again. Go for it. Yeah, killed her with a trick attack. Unable to acquire Kin Coldblood. Finally made the effort to platinum Bloodborne the other day after years of playing it on and off. Nice, Lazman. Congrats. Congrats. Yeah, this is Mac's new game. Let's try cheating. That's a good trick. Still got it, boys. Still got it. Whoa! You haven't done a strength build in Bloodborne? What's the coolest strength weapon? Ooh, strength-wise. I mean, the Kirk Hammer's fun if you want to smash things to bits. You don't think you've ever seen this? Maybe I should start doing speedruns again. I'll show you guys some cool things. Not serious speedruns. Just for like a day or two. But tomorrow we've got Evil West, so, you know, and I want to play Elden Ring. Who knows? Who knows what we're doing? Damn, Carl, you hit me like a ton of bricks. Booty slap! To back. Triple booty slap, baby. Yeah, what are you gonna do about that, Parley girl? Whip it. What goes up must come down. Have you looked into pathing or found any guide yet for the next Elden Ring play? God, no. 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 That's implying that I put in work into the stream outside of stream hours, Mitch. That is preposterous, slanderous, blasphemous, and just quite frankly, it's rude. So that means it won't be played tomorrow? No, tomorrow we're going to be playing Evil West. I have a sponsorship So we'll be doing that. Poor Parl just gets stomped all the time. Dude, Parl is super easy on new game. Everything's super easy right now because I have good gems, right? But on later new games, if you're not overpowered, Parl's actually, he's fairly difficult to learn. Just because of his attacks. They're the timing and repetition of them. Sometimes very awkward for people. Oopsies. Say hello to my big stick. Ow. How did he do that? Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Fine. Never doubted myself for a second. Oh, you're coming down, baby. No. Dude, I dodged all of them. Uh-oh, he's mad. Oh, what was that? Big feet. Big problems. Okay. I see what you're trying to do here. I see what you're trying to do, but I don't like it. Can I reach up there? Frack. Hold on, let's heal again. I wanna like hit him. Oh. Oh, that killed me! No! Oh, I die because I'm fooling around? That makes sense. That makes sense. You must be the best Bloodborne streamer I've ever seen. They don't call me the Blood God for nothing. I pay them to. Why don't you use beast item? Oh, because I'm so powerful with these gems. It feels like it feels cheap to use the beast blood pellets right now. It would be too fast. Too fast. For successive runs in Elden Ring, you usually look up a new weapon you haven't used or didn't find and then set out to make a build around that weapon. Yeah, that's a good strategy. When I play it again, I'm gonna, basically, I'll have like a little bit of a route that I'm gonna take. So I kind of know where to go, what to do, because the game's just so big. I can't be, I don't want to spend time looking for things when I play it. I've already done that, played it for 200 hours. All right, you know what? We'll try that again. We'll go back in there and see if they'll be a little bit more cooperative this time. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Nice. Cool. I'm dead. Absolutely dead. I used the shield. I used it very early in the fight, but that just means we'll have our cooldown will be reset a little bit earlier. All right, he's mad again. I think he's just unstaggerable right there, right now, for whatever reason. I'll try a few more hits, but sometimes bro just refuses to stagger in a limb for whatever reason. I think it has to do with those purple orbs. Oh, big bashes to the big body. Hold on here. I'm just gonna heal because God knows what's gonna happen. Oh, there's the thing that I didn't think was happening, but was happening, but I knew it was happening. Even though I didn't think it was happening, because I didn't see it, but I knew it was there. Even though I didn't think it was there. There we go. Whew. What are those purple orbs? Nobody really knows. The only thing that I can suggest is that maybe those purple orbs regenerate some stamina in the limbs, and that's what causes like certain limbs to take an impossibly long amount of time to stagger sometimes. That's the only hypothesis that I've come up with. As far as testing that out, I don't think anybody's ever done it. I don't think anybody's come to any sort of conclusion. Maybe if you wanted, you can ask Lance McDonald about it. I think I have asked him in the past, but I don't remember the answer I got from him. You cheat Zeus, Monday is randomizer time. Jay Bobby with a 9-month Twitch Prime resubscription. Thanks, Jay. Uber Willow with the 100 bits. Enjoy your brand new slug baby. Make sure you slime it every day, Jay. Every single day. How did you get on with the Sekiro mod on Friday? Oh, it's really good, man. I'm enjoying that a lot. I like the added mid bosses for the most part. The ones that have like cool attacks. And I like the bosses. Don't like all the added extra enemies. That's me. Does the amount of blood echoes you have reflect your bank account? I wish. For me, it's the insight, not the blood echoes. You were here in the stream earlier, but had to leave before the game even started? Welcome back, Silent Fox. You forgot to slime it yesterday? What is wrong with you, Skyzark? It's a living being. More intelligent than you could even imagine. Wow, Mitch, you basically just copy and pasted my tweets? Wow. That's efficient. Good job. About to try to beat Dark Souls, but Gargoyles always gets you? Don't... You're probably attacking too much, man. Think about it like positioning, okay? The enemy is trying to, like, hit you and breathe fire on you. Where are you safest? You're safest behind it. So wait for it to spool up its attack. Right? And then roll behind it. And then hit it. Some attacks you could hit it once, some twice, depending on your weapon. You altered it a little bit. Yeah, I know. A little bit of the creative element. Personalize it a little bit. Are you doing the DLC and Chalice bosses? The DLC bosses, yes. Chalice bosses, probably not. I'm gonna switch to the Sekiro Resurrection mod.
Ah.
Do you have Solaire help you in the fight? No! Don't do that. No. There's no reason to play the game, but struggle with the game, and then tell the game to beat it for you. Why even play? You can beat it on your own. Don't listen to these people who think that you need help or you should take help. You can beat it by yourself. You're smart. You're capable. Punk. Okay, well, we've learned not to do that. Okay. We're off to a great start. So for this guy, we're gonna use the booty poke method. And the hit him with the stick method. Bastard. You need that as a recording on your phone? Telling you every morning that you're smart, you're capable. There's way too many people like in your life, in everybody's life, that are downers. Don't listen to them. You have a human brain. Best bonks in the business. Woo. Oh.
Now I'm waking up. I'll forget everything.
What a cool idea for a run. I didn't come up with it. Miyazaki did. I'm just parroting off the game, right? Think of like the Gascoigne fight, the Maria fight, Gehrman. A lot of the phases are when they trick their weapon, right? It's actually really cool to fight this way. I've done it once before. This time with 2 weapons, though. It's pretty fun. I rarely have done runs in Bloodborne using and utilizing multiple weapons, so it's actually kind of nice. It's like I'm playing God of War now, a much better game than Bloodborne because you get 2 weapons right from the beginning. Bloodborne only gives you 1, unless you cheat. You can get 2. It's Creative with the 15-month resubscription. Thanks, It's Creative. Can we time him out for that? No, but I could time you out, Duos Leo. You want it? You want it? I'll give it to you. Is there a certain way you love playing the game more than other? I love playing Bloodborne when I have one of your moms kneeling down in front of me at the exact same time as I am fighting a brain sucker. Those are my all-time favorite moments. And mom jokes, resident sleeper. It's funny because you were sleeping the other night while I was over your house streaming playing Bloodborne while your mom was sucking on my dong. Brain sucker style. It's a shame. Que coincidenza. Yo penso di no. What's your favorite weapon? That's a brand new album. One of my favorite bands. You just phased into the Matrix. Can I ask a question? You are allowed. Brand New? Yeah, dude, if you don't know who Brand New is, their first album, Your Favorite Weapon, they made when they were very young, so it sounds like kids making it. They were kids. But, their next albums, Deja and Tandu, The Devil and God Are Raging Inside Me, Daisy, and then Science Fiction. Awesome albums. They'll make you think. Legitimately good music. A few different styles in there. They're musicians. It's a good band. Might not be everyone's style, but they're definitely one of my favorites. Yeah, thanks, Mitch. I've got Neo 2 free, played it in the weekend. I wish weekend never end. What are your thoughts on the weekend never ending? I mean, what would I do if I didn't have a job? So I'm fine with the weekend ending, I guess, because as much as I like free time, there's a certain balance and ratio to the amount of free time. But my favorite boss... Ooh, a dirty, damp blood gem. Ooh, I'm so dirty, baby. The kind of dirty that doesn't wash off when in the sheets or something? I forget. Favorite boss is Orphan of Kos. Definitely Orphan of Kos. Speaking of kid bands, the Hansons, doo-wop, dit-dap-dat, doo-wop, dit-dap-dap, doo-wop, dit-dap-dat, doo, yay, yam. You could hate on it all you want, but that song was a bop, bro. Song was a bop. I think he meant, what are your thoughts on your favorite boss from Neo 2? Tadaboshi. Tadaboshi is one of the best bosses in video games, period. That boss is amazing. Guts Wrath with the 18-month resubscription. Thanks, Guts Wrath. You're already hungry for lunch? Me too. Me too. Damn. What are you having for lunch today? Maybe, I don't know, maybe I got some spaghetti to heat up. That might be it. I could have some chicken and carrots as well. I gotta go all the way back. I don't normally die to wet nurse, but carrots better raw or cooked. I mean, I'll eat both, but raw's got to be with ranch dressing. Cooked, you monster. I mean, raw carrots are good, dude, but with ranch dressing. Yosefka's. Raw carrots with tzatziki? Oh, that's probably good too. I like tzatziki. I used to go to in college pita pit. I'd get a tzatziki pita. That sounds good right about now. Someone go get it for me. Yo, falafel sounds real good. I haven't had falafel in a while. That would be a trip to go get that though. That's gonna hurt. Jeez, she went in for the kill shot there. Hey crew, how's it going, dude? Have you tried Arabic food before? I mean, the only things that I guess I would have had would be like falafel and hummus. You could say that like masaman curry, though it's a Thai dish, does have some Arab spice influence to that. I like that a lot. Not too many places around me though, but I try to explore new foods all the time whenever I get a chance. Micro Center's doing a 12th gen i7 plus free motherboard for $350. That plus 800, that 3080 Ti, you're spending $1,300 for a new build. That's a solid build stream. Let me see. Micro Center. I'll look into it, man. Thank you. Yo, I just got super hungry. Who's feeding me? How is it 9:48 and I want lunch? How? How? No, this is illegal. This is illegal. It shouldn't be this way. Brunch time? I know, right? I might have to go down and like make something. Whew. As long as it's at least 3,000, you're good. 3,000 what? Well, I must have missed the other comments you made. Megahertzes for RAM. Gotta go to work. See you later, Kirby. I'm just thinking about food now. Like, that's all my brain can process at this moment. Not ladders, not Bloodborne, just food. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Foodborne? Imagine a Souls game where all of the enemies were just food items that came to life. Dude, that chicken drumstick boss kicked my ass for 25 hours. I had to summon in the lettuce warrior. I'd be down. If the main weapon wasn't a spatula, I wouldn't buy it. What about a trick spatula? First it's a spatula, you press L1, wham bam. It's a whisk. Plus 25% damage against eggs. The queso swamp sounds pretty good. Wait, guys, we're on to something. Any game devs here? Let's please make Foodborne a thing. I mean, not without giving me my cut. Now I'm stuck conceptualizing the Curry Covenant. The spaghetti boss has too many noodles to dodge. No, you got to bring a scissor for the spaghetti boss, man. You gotta cut the spaghetti in half. Get good. Why was she lying like that? Communing with the gods, umbilical cord, maybe Pregante, who knows? This Bloodborne things. She's just writhing, dude. She's just writhing. What's there to kill? What do I have to do? Cathedral Ward? Sure. You only get to play the games? No, I'm EA Sports. I'm in the game. That's how it works. Let's climb up this tower. I haven't worn this set a lot. I wore it last time, but it's pretty cool. The old Hunter set. It definitely fits the Beastcutter vibe. Perfect. Hey Zeus, did you ever cap the Blood Echoes counter? Did you ever cap the... No, I haven't capped it. Is it just me, or is your hair a little bit darker than normal? So the simulation that runs the universe, for whatever reason, alters the amount of light that comes into my room on a day-to-day basis. Even though the 3 light sources that I have are the same, they don't change in any way, but for some reason, every single day, there's different lighting. I don't know what to tell you. Those simulations are getting out of hand. I mean, at this point, you can't really deny it. The glitches are getting too much, man. Wait, I didn't get the... Oh, God. Hey, guys. I'm Jesus Here's Toast. I've put almost 8,000 hours in Bloodborne, and I just forgot the Upper Cathedral Ward key. Human brains are dumb. Just another glitch, I'm sure. Yahargul. It's your first time here? Aslanpai, welcome in. Who is Jesus Here's Toast asking for a friend? A sexual demon, that's who. That's not where I want to go. Yes, it is. No, it's not. I've played this game before. There was a computer ad in your head. Yeah, I was just thinking about getting a new computer. I was wondering before why Yahargul took me so short of a time to run through. I was just being dumb, that's why. Ugh, man. Low energy Monday, that's for sure. Yo, but Phaser coming in with that 6-month resubscription. Thanks, Phaser. I appreciate it. I heard a noise downstairs. Either my dog has found something to chew, which she shouldn't be chewing, or there is a serial killer in my house. We'll see. Either way, doesn't sound like a big deal. No. Serial killer? The cookie killer. There we go. We made it. This ladder seems better. There's always a better ladder. The serial killer should fear the blood god. Well, it'd be kind of like reaching heaven, right? If you're a serial killer and you walk into the blood god's room, I mean, that's your god. You'd instantly kneel down, recognize me immediately, and hand me whatever infant you have sacrificed or firstborn children, virgin, whatever. That'd be what you would do. Oh! That's a nice baby! What's your name? Yo, Elf Holtz with the 14-month resubscription. Thanks, Elf Holtz. What if I sacrifice myself? That's not how it works. Either you sacrifice something to me or I sacrifice you. I mean, you could offer yourself to me to do with whatever I please. You want to give me your soul? Type 1 in the chat to sell me your soul. Type 1. Humans, so easy to trick. So easy to trick. Oh, I already killed this thing. Damn, they're just signing up. It's that easy, bro. It's that easy. Got so much more energy now. Feeling good. All signed and sealed. The trick is I've already sold it, so for me, it's a hell of a good deal. You realize what the punishment is for selling your soul twice? Oh, I used the wrong button. It's fine. Double hell. It's actually called Double Dog Dare Hell. Look at all these goobers. my God, the little guys are coming for me.
Oh, Lord, you can't catch me. I'm faster than a swamp leech, ready to get blood from a human foot tie.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, I cornered myself talking about foot ties. What kind of magic is that? You got sprouts coming from your head, lady. You got sprouts. Sprouts on the brain. My grandpappy grew alfalfa. Nothing ever came from it. You praying to the heavens? Here I come. Bided my time, waited for my move, struck at the right time. That's how it's done.
For those who have a PS5, does your controller charge when the system is off? When it's off, no. When it's in rest mode, yes. I'm having fried chicken at 10 a.m. Hell yeah, bro. I'm trying to, like, not eat fried food for a while. I'm really trying. Dude, we went to Texas Roadhouse last night, and I didn't get a cactus blossom. If you don't know what a cactus blossom, it's like a blooming onion, but it's just a different name. They cut open an onion, they cover it with batter, and they deep fry that mother trucker. They deep fry it, and then they give you a big jar of, like, what's it, horseradish and something. It's like chipotle sauce, and you dip it in, and it's like 2,000 calories. Okay, I eat half of it. I don't give a damn. Right? Oh, they're so good. They've always been one of my favorite things. I love onions. Onions are the best. You fry them up and you give me a sauce. Oh my God. That sounds dang. If you've never seen it, hold on. I'll bring them up. Let's see. Cactus blossom. Outback Steakhouse used to go there. My grandparents would take me. Texas Roadhouse. My grandparents would take me, and it was pretty good when it first launched and for the first few years, but it eventually sold out and became like corporate, and it's, you know, it sucks now. Well, I haven't been in years. I'm still assuming it sucks. But bam. It's so good. It's so good. It just... Forget the food on the menu. Just give me those rolls with the cinnamon butter. Is it cinnamon? I thought it was apple. Now, I'll say this. The apple butter, it needs more apple. There was a barbecue place in Arizona called Lucille's that had apple butter. And that stuff is... Like, if you think the Texas Roadhouse stuff is good, if you're ever in the Southwest, go to a Lucille's. Their Memphis pulled pork sandwich was really good. Are you sure it doesn't need less butter? There's no butter in here, okay? This is straight up oil, dude. Straight up oil. No butter. Zero butter. You use a ton of oil, though. You ate half of that? Respect? Yes. I eat half of that, then I eat a steak. And I also eat, like, broccoli and a potato and mushrooms and onions. The amount of food I've taught myself how to eat has been way too much. Steak and veggies too? Bro, I am fat now. I am officially fat. But I'm trying to rectify the situation. That is diabetes on a plate. Honestly, I would stack fried food against you sugar eaters any day of the week. I'm not saying that fried food is healthy, okay? I'm not saying that. But if we're talking about diabetes and overall worse health, you sugar addicts are much worse than the fried food addicts. Give me like 40% of your insatiable appetite. I'm horribly underweight. I was underweight for a while. I've been there, Yeti. I had a condition. Like right now, I'm probably like 200 pounds. Maybe less, 190, I don't know. I weighed 119 at my lowest. So I've been there. I've been there. It's tough. It's tough. It's a process. But you can build yourself up. So you can soon be fat like me. Just know that it's possible. But it takes a lot of learning on how to actually gain weight and how to move past like some feelings that I think a lot of us get when we eat. Like some of us have like this stopping point where we actually need to eat a little bit more. And then others have no stopping point, right? How tall are you? 3'11". 200 pounds on a 3'11" frame. Respect. I'm stocky. Don't be funny. It's just bulking season. I think I don't have enough healing items. The thumbnail is waffles? It's not. Waffles. Those are onions! Anyone want a sub? Dude, I'll take a turkey sub right now. Provolone cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion. Red wine vinegar, salt and pepper, oregano. Put it in my mouth. This is why Zeus didn't like the dwarves in God of War. He felt like they were a misrepresentation of his species. I need more healing items. Love watching Zeus while my 3 dogs whine directly into my ear at the vet. Dude, like, the thing that I'm working most with on Rory right now is she's got so much energy. Like, I succeeded in fostering confidence in her. She's not afraid of anything, it seems like. She's good to go. She's very friendly. But now we got to tone her down a little bit because she gets super excited when she sees other people. She loves to get pets. So now we're toning that down. And at the vet, it's like we can go other places, and she's energized, but not like the vet. When she goes there, she just is so happy. It's like her favorite place in the world. It's crazy. So I know what you're kind of going with. Get her a friend. Listen, maybe in a while. One dog is already enough for me with streaming. It's been a learning process, but I'd like to get another dog. I would, but just not yet. Try having 5. Never gotten there. Never gotten there. Most I had at one time was 3. We just got the talking button mat for a puppy, and she's actually using it. That's really cool. So I was unsure about those. Like, does it really work? You know, I've seen them, but you never know if it's just like content that people have made. Those videos of people with an army of huskies generally scare you. I'll tell you what, if I ever lived in Alaska, I would totally have an army of huskies. Totally. Damn. The charge is just so brutal. Oh God. Oh God. No! Dude, her noodles are so long! I didn't realize her noodle would hit me from there. I thought it was safe. Elizabeth with the 23-month resubscription. Thanks, Elizabeth. 3 favorite games ever: Bloodborne, Sekiro, Neo 2. Easy. Easy. That's why you hate her? I mean, that's my fault, though. I get smacked a whole bunch of times in a row. Staying active, working out really helps keep muscle mass. Yeah, I am gonna go back to rowing in the morning. Because I bought this nice rowing machine. And I was using it, but like I said, I've been fat and lazy lately, so I haven't used it in a while. But we're going back to using it. Oh, I just wanted to see the animation. I just wanted to see the animation. I did that completely on purpose. I want you to know, I finally beat Bloodborne yesterday. It turns out it's a fun game, the best game. Now, when you say beat, what do you mean? Because with Bloodborne, there's a lot of... I'm saying there's most likely more for you to do, for me to be satiated with your amount of play. Beat Bloodborne equals platinumed in it? Nope, not even that. Ah! There was one optional boss I got locked out of, according to chat. Locked out of. That is a lie, and that is not locked out of. There's no boss that you can be locked out of. But yeah, there's some awesome bosses in the chalices, man. If you ever want to feel like you're going through a maze, a labyrinth, a literal labyrinth, you can't figure out where you're going. There's monsters and enemies around all the corners. It's obstructively brutal sometimes, but it's got awesome new bosses. Some repetition. The chalices have great stuff in them. Great stuff. Maybe Moon Presence? Oh, I guess that could be the one that they're talking about. Yeah, that's probably it. I mean, but like you could always... You could pretty much always go back and get it. Unless... I guess, you know what? There is a way you could lock yourself out of that, I guess. There is a way. I guess if you killed that... If you killed fake Yosefka, right? You talked to Gehrman not realizing he was the final boss. They told you to die so you could do the DLC first? Oh, that's rude. Your chat... That was rude. They told you to die? Why? Why would they tell you to do that? Listen, my first experience with Bloodborne, I did the same thing. I killed like 8 bosses my first playthrough. You're definitely gonna wanna... Feverborn with the 37-month Twitch Prime resubscription. Thanks, Feverborn. Okay, so I understand what happened. You talked to Gehrman. I understand. And you died. You died. I thought you meant that they told that you submitted your life. I understand now. I get it. I get it. How's that monitor doing? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, if you already initiated Gehrman, that would lock you out of the other one. Too early? Damn, that was a lot of damage. shame. That was a shame. Orphan took you 3 tries. Wasn't bad at all. What level were you? What weapon were you using? That's rough. Yeah, exactly. I'm switching weapons at half health. Used your axe for the whole playthrough, probably around 60. It's like that's one of my flaws with Bloodborne. It just at level 60, like you're overpowered. It's so crazy. It's so crazy because like you can get to like level 160, just like playing and upgrading. Glad you had fun with it though, man. There's the charge roll. See you later, blog. Have a good one, dude. Oh, you were spinning to winning? Oh my god. Nullified. Your playthrough has been nullified. You need to play again. No. Those were the words I was trying to tease out of you. Spinning to winning. Playthrough has been nullified. It does not count. You need to play it again. You were overpowered. You utilized a BS move that trivializes the game. Congratulations, you played yourself. Congratulations. That's using spinning to imagine if I like booted up Kaizo 3 and I got one of those cloud things and blazed through the levels. That's what you just did. Lakitu helped you the whole way. You use spin to win on your... Oh my god. Listen, instinctively knowing how to do a lot of damage is just a part of me. Yeah. Let's play the game and mitigate all of the difficulty by repeating the same action over and over and over again. You, sir, have lost my Bloodborne respect. That is not how you play games. You are a partnered broadcaster on twitch.tv, a gaming platform, and in order for you to receive a proper gaming license from me, you need to play the game the right way. You have not, and I need you to play it again. That's just, type 1 in the chat if you think that someone who just mostly did spin to win with the Hunter's Axe in Bloodborne needs to play it again, because they've ruined the experience for themselves. Forget about what I think. They've ruined the experience for themselves. There we go. It's the truth. I'm incapable of not being direct and honest when I feel things. I am using you for content. But I really think you need to play with another weapon. Which is good because, you know, you got other bosses to do. If I played again, I would need to use a different weapon. What would that be? Bro, something, it doesn't matter. Anything besides really like a saw cleaver or like Ligarius's sword, I would say. You could use like the burial blade, the Ligarius wheel, the Cos parasite, the beast claw, the church pick. You could the Whirligig saw. If you could use that if you want to like breeze through the game in super easy mode, but it's fun to do that. But it's not really the boom hammer, the Beastcutter, threaded cane, Kirk hammer, anything really. There's just a few weapons. Like the saw cleaver is fun to use, but it's the strongest weapon in the game by far. It's fast, it's quick, it deals heavy damage. Same thing with the saw spear. Ligarius sword it just chunks big hits. With combining the 20 healing items with Ligarius sword, you barely need to do anything for any boss fight. Just like, it's the same thing with spin to win. You just charge R2 from a distance. You clip them, you stagger them, rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Can't wait for him to come in and say he pizza cuttered everything to death next time. Yeah, I just used L2. You think spamming charge R2 with Ludwig's is worse than axe spinning? Listen, the animation's different, but the effect's the same. Beast Claw's the Beast Claw is super fun. And you gotta go into the chalices to get it, so it gives you like a reward for going in there. You handled people-sized bosses really well. The big bosses gave you issues. I wonder if that has something to do with like how you like the games you normally play, because they typically have smaller bosses. Maybe it's like easier for you to focus on them, like you're more used to it. If that makes sense. I always like thinking about like why certain players will have issues with certain bosses. Atero, thanks for the gifted subscription. Thank you so much, man. What was I doing? The boxes of their attack threw you off. Yeah, like maybe like it's the kind of it's like the curveball effects. Because their limbs are longer, they generally take a little bit. The timing of them is harder to wrap your head around, because you know the distance between where your hand is for small bosses and where the end of the sword is generally much smaller than where it would be with like Ebrietis or One Reborn, because there's more size. So because of the extra time, your timing of the attacks is most likely off. Because you think the attack is going to get there earlier than it will, and then you try overcompensating. You played Dark Souls 2 recently, and Bloodborne's much better than Dark Souls 2. There's not much that is better than Bloodborne, if anything. Except, of course, God of War Ragnarok. Have you tried the 60 FPS Bloodborne mod? Yeah. I actually just played it the other day, last week. Oh, where am I going? I guess I could go to Amygdala? Yeah, let's go there. God of War better than Bloodborne, excuse me? Yeah, I was being sarcastic. God of War is atrocious. But yet Bloodborne got like 8 and 9s out of 10, but God of War Ragnarok gets 10s out of 10s from everybody. The gaming industry is nuts. absolutely nuts. Elden Ring is in the same spot as Bloodborne for me. Don't be mad at me, Blood God. Same spot as Bloodborne. Yeah, no, you're wrong. But thanks for the comment. Base game, no, like, see, like, like, you gotta go and, like, circumnavigate, like, what you mean, because you're trying to say something provocative without any basis. Ah, base game only. Yeah. Okay. Only downside to Bloodborne is vial farming? No, the game isn't bad because you suck at it, bro. Bloodborne gives you 20 healing items. Manage, and you get to find them off of dead bodies. You get to purchase them. If you mismanage in an RPG, it's not the game's fault. Not the game's fault. It gives you 20 healing items. 20. You can get 32 if you get the runes. You do not need to farm. Farming is just the game telling you you need to improve. Elden Ring dominated gaming for the half of the year. There's no way it shouldn't win. That's been like my main argument why I don't think even the game industry can justifiably not give Elden Ring the game of the year over Gaurag, because nobody cares about Gaurag. Sure, the journalist might have said it's 10 out of 10, but I'm gonna say like something like 70% of people recognize that it's, you know, it's not. It seems that way. God of War hasn't been, you know, Twitter's been all about Elon Musk the entire time that God of War has been out, whereas Elden Ring superseded everybody and everything on the planet for a few months. Like, that's all Twitter was. Blood gem farming, maybe, but not vials. Yeah, and that's totally optional. You don't have to do that. I feel like more people prefer God of War than Elden Ring. I don't honestly know where you're getting that from. Because it's just, if you've been on the internet, just any social media platform, I don't think that there's any metric that you could use to convince me of that. I don't believe you. Like, maybe like a couple of your friends like it more, but just judging by, forgetting my own bias, judging by social media response, it's not even close, man. Not even close. You've seen posts on Reddit praising God of War as the best thing since the wheel. Yeah, but people say the same thing about Pokemon. What I'm talking, like, you see, my argument is better than yours. And let me explain to you why. Because your argument was basically, I've seen a few people say that this is the best. Whereas I'm saying the majority of the internet for 3 months was saying Elden Ring was the best. Like, you're referring to a few specific posts, where I'm referring to the entirety of the internet. Like, God of War hasn't been trending in how long? It just came out like a week ago. Elden Ring was even advertised in UFC fights. Was it really? That's pretty cool. Still not the end of the year for 2022. Game of the year might have a sneaky winner. You really think that? Losman, what game do you think is going to sneakily beat out Elden Ring? I wish I could kill Orphan and go on with Bloodborne, but he just makes me mad. You're bad at video games? Okay, so you need to finish that thought, all right? Because right there, Mathrigo, you just trashed yourself, right? That's all you said. You wish you could kill orphans, so that's what you want. But he just makes you mad, and you're bad at video games. You recognizing that you want to beat it, your failure at beating it makes you angry, that's a perfectly justifiable response. I get that 100%. You are bad at video games. While that might be true, I consider that an unfinished thought. Because you being bad at video games right now in the present, while it might be true, is a disservice to yourself because you're cordoning off and preventing your future self from being good at video games. So what you need to do is say, I might be bad at this boss right now, but I'm going to sit down, really think, and overcome it in whatever way I figure out how to. I'm going to strategize, I'm going to learn his moveset, I'm going to get better at dodging, and I'm going to do it. Start saying things like that, and watch in a couple days as you come back telling me that you finally beat him. Watch. Give yourself positive affirmations, give yourself a little bit of an ego, tell yourself you're going to figure it out, and get it done. I'll just use the Hunter's Act. Go frack yourself. I hope you fail for eternity. My distance management has been terrible. I haven't been able to like really consider how much length these bosses are going to hit me from for whatever reason. That was really close. Oh, I'm still alive! I thought she was dead! Someone gave Bloodborne a 9.5 and praised the story and gameplay so much. Yeah. Listen, man, here's the truth about content creation. Positivity positivity, what actually toxic positivity, deceitful positivity leads to more views. That's it. That's it. It leads to more views in every single context on the internet. It does. Except for a very small portion of the internet. It's not ubiquitous, but you wanna make content, you should be positive. You should be positive. If you like everything, basically all the people that also like it, they'll watch your stuff and say, "Yep, I agree. This is great. Thank you for saying everything that I agree with." If you want to point out flaws or be critical or whatnot, good luck. Good luck. Barb is rarely positive. That is not true. I love Barb, but Barb loves video games. Barb is an amazing streamer. See, Barb is very good at weaving his negativity in. But Barb loves video games, bro. He loves every kind of video game. He appreciates things that I can't imagine appreciating. So I wouldn't say Barb is negative. I really wouldn't. Love him to death, but I would not describe him as a negative person. Can't stand hand holding some of these modern games have. With that said, Barb still thought God of War was pretty much trash. Can't wait for a God of War speedrun with a mod that turns off all cinematics and walking sequences. Oh, that's not being able to do that first playthrough is just. I've said it before. They have an option at the start of the game to avoid all the combat. There should also be an option to avoid all of the dialogue. Accessibility my ass. It's not accessible to me. Is there actually an option to skip combat? Yeah, you play on the easy mode. You're not doing anything. Hemwick. Your streams and YouTube vids made me borrow a PS4 and get back to Bloodborne grind again. Man, this game is the best. It is. It is. I'm culty about it. Is God of War easy mode harder than Sekiro? No. I'm sorry, but that was a stupid question. Listen, there are no stupid questions, but that question made me think that I was stupid because I didn't understand it because it was so stupid. So I think, yes, there are stupid questions, and I've just changed my mind on that. The Valkyrie Queen is the hardest boss in God of War. They're just trying to trigger me, but see, I'm untriggerable. Like, the only way you can get me mad is if, like, I've decided I'm gonna be mad for content. Valkyrie Queen is hardest in Ragnarok, so, like, they essentially just monster hunted and just reskinned. Is that what you're telling me? You know what my favorite part about the From Software franchise is? In Demon Souls, the hardest boss is Flame Lurker. And in Dark Souls, the hardest boss is Flame Lurker. And then in Dark Souls 2, the hardest boss is Flame Lurker. You get what I'm saying? It's weak. It's a different character? Yeah, it's a different character, You want to reskin your ex? Alright, Ed Gein. Reskin just like that guy in Joe Dirt? It is a reskin! Oh god. I think we're gonna use a Beast Blood pellet for this one. I don't know what Zeus means with Flame Lurker. From Software makes new games, man. They don't... I don't know. Imagine if the hardest boss in the next From Software game was Millennia. But that's what I'm saying. It's... yeah... Just from a design perspective, if you're telling me it's just another Valkyrie boss, I don't know. The Valkyries were basically reskin City in the first one, and they're reskinning them in the second game. Yeah, they're giving them more attacks. It's a different person. I don't care. It's like I don't know. Like, I'll criticize Elden Ring for putting freaking 2,000 asylum demons. You know, I'm consistent. I think the amount of times you see asylum demons in the Dark Souls universe is terrible. Aegis the Queen this time, no 9 fights. Elden Ring's done it correctly, though, in my opinion. No. There's way too many, listen, I'm fine with some reskins, but no. You're never gonna get me to agree that having 12 ulcerated tree spirits is awesome. God knows how many asylum demons. That's not fun. Most people hate that nonsense. Tickets, please.
this be a normal field trip? With a friend? No way!
Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you see it. Octopus in the neighborhood, surfing on a sine wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at human testing, take your second right past Mars on the magic scuba. Alligator nostril, climb on the magic scuba. Spank a plankton too. Around magic scuba, stop the river of lava. On magic scuba, such a fine thing to do. So strap your bones right to the sea. Come on in and don't be shy. Just to make your day complete. You might get banked into a pile on the magic scuba. Step inside, it's a wild ride. Come on, ride on the magic scuba.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your ride on the Magic School Bus today. Creative with the ticket. Planet Bomb. Planet Lamb. With the 13-month resubscription. Two Frogs with the ticket. A Taro with the double-decker ticket. Legend status. Deadshot Cynic with the quintuple ticket. A Virgin Chad, Majin Brawley with the double, Air Turtle, Red Sun Apollo with the Deca ticket himself, Willer Joe, Mean Cat, Slim Jim Thicky, Go Ouija, Swoop Bandy with the double, Ghost Penguin with the single. Thanks so much, everyone. Hey, Planet Lamb. I think, Planet Lamb, has your name always been Planet Lamb? Because I feel like I've known you for a while, right? I feel like the universe is Mandela affecting me. I feel like you're like the cornucopia in the Fruit of the Loom logo. Like you were Planet Bomb, now you're Lamb. I'm kidding. I just read it wrong. Vetchy, thanks for the 200 bits, man. I think Elden Ring would have been better if it was harder. I found it way too easy. Yeah, that would have made Elden Ring a better game if they got rid of magic and summons and ashes of war and weapon arts and all that stuff. It made the game super cheesy. But you could have played it like me. I didn't use any of that jank, and it was the hardest first playthrough that I've ever had in a Souls game. So I'd recommend, if you want a hard experience, just play Melee only. Nate Fox with the 10-month resubscription. Vetchy with the 200 bits. Thank you, guys. See you later, Samboski. Still remember your epic 30-plus hours stream? Yeah, I was addicted to Elden Ring. I was. That's part of the charm. You can add restrictions to yourself. Wait, it's almost like From Software games have difficulty settings that are more dynamic than just giving the player option 3 or 4 settings at the beginning of the game that just give you more HP or give enemies more HP. Imagine that. Wow. From Soft games don't need easy mode. Power stance. What is in my throat? Jeez. Yeah, power stancing was sick. Zeus decided to pull a 24-hour stream a day before he was going to be featured on the front page the next morning. Super smart. I mean, we had a lot of viewers. Finally started playing Neo 2. Nice. Scooch. that sucks. Oh, I didn't transform, and ads are playing during the fight. I'm gonna quit out here and do it again. I've just been using the cane. Cheating! Speaking of the damn job, looks like I have to get back to it. Those nerds making you work instead of watching my stream. How dare they? Elden Ring Twitter account comments. There's a lot of people asking for easy mode. Freaking babies. Listen, I understand. Listen, I really don't mean any offense when I say that. I understand the games are hard, okay? Like, I get it. I get it. But they're not hard enough for people like me, okay? And people like me deserve games too. Stop trying to make our games easier. Please. That's all. That's where my attitude and my ego and my aggressiveness come from. I've got 3 games that I like. Bloodborne, Sekiro, Neo 2. Elden Ring's good too. I'll put that in there. Four games that I like, all right, that fit what I want in games. 4 in the past 7 years. Everyone else, you Pokemon loving, Breath of the Wild eating, you God of War crazed mother truckers, you have near limitless games that just hold your hand and allow you to be as much of a baby as you want to be. No disrespect. You have so many. Stop trying to lose or make me lose the very few games that I have. Thymesia. Listen, Thymesia is good, but it's short, okay? It could be, and I hope in the future they develop a game that has enough content for me to put in the same category as games that have that kind of content. It is the same with Returnal. It's just, there's not enough there for me to put it on the level. If it was more expansive and did other things better, they could be. I like those games, but, you know, it's not exactly what I'm looking for is what I'm saying. Old Pokemon games were good. Yeah, Pokemon Red, Blue, Silver, Yellow. After that, the series stopped. It didn't do anything new. It hasn't done anything really new for a while. Did you ever play God of War 3? No, listen, God of War was never my franchise, man. Never my franchise. Mortal Shell's good, and I recommend it, and I like playing it, but it's just not on that kind of level. Not on that kind of level. I don't expect dev teams of 15 people to be on that level either. But, you know, I do expect dev teams like Santa Monica and Game Freak or whatever to be on that level. Or at least approaching it. But I feel like they're so far away, is what I'm saying. So far away. Zeus, did you ever... I just read that comment. They should just make a Soma mode where enemies can't hurt you. In Bloodborne? In Elden Ring? What? Huh? Hey, Kim. Did you like Hellpoint? Haven't tried Hellpoint yet. Haven't tried Hellpoint. Anyone ever told you look like the spitting image of Nick Mullen? Nick Mullen. Oh, yes, I've gotten this before. I've gotten this before. We actually do look alike. We do. Not completely, but yeah, I see it. I see it. Zeus, you like... I'm much more attractive without my beard than he is, though. Much more attractive. P-Dad ship with the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. And I'm better at mom jokes. Much better at mom jokes. Zeus, will you play Evil West tomorrow? I will. Okay, I should probably press buttons when he tries to attack me. Yeah, that works much better. Arguably. Maybe I should go back to not pressing buttons. I don't know where he is. Oh, he's over there? Cool. I saw underneath his dress. He's not packing much. Breath of the Wild sucks. You miss Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time. I don't think a game like Majora's Mask could be made today. I don't know. I feel like people just wouldn't be able, as more widespread as like quantum theories and physics videos have appeared on the internet with people explaining it, as much more widespread as it is today. I feel like even less people have an understanding of things like that, and like a game involving time where you have to think a little bit. I think it might just be too much. People just look up puzzles and ruin an experience for themselves. There have been times where certain people have made jokes about me taking a long time to figure out a puzzle. And then, this was a while ago, but then I would go into their stream and when they came across a puzzle section, their chat literally just gives them the answer. Every single time. I found that one to be funny. I guess we have the DLC, I guess. What else we doing? What else are we doing? Majora's Mask is the best. No, Bloodborne's the best, but Majora's Mask was a fun game for the time. Games with darker themes were a little bit more rare back then, I feel like. Especially from Nintendo. Can't imagine Nintendo making a game that has any sort of real emotion in it anymore.
Cursed fiends.
How do you feel about Dark Souls 3? I mean, great game overall. I feel like it takes a while to get going. The game is fairly easy up until like Pontiff and fairly uninspired boss-wise. The environments are really well done for the most part. I really like a lot of the DLC bosses in it. every AAA open world game is exactly the same. Not everyone, but I would say the majority of games in general that are of a specific type are much more similar than they should be. That's one of the reasons why I love Souls-like so much. Few and far between the games may be, but I mean, the difference between playing like a Dark Souls game, playing Bloodborne, playing Sekiro, playing Neo, playing Mortal Shell, playing Thymesia, they all have very similar systems, some more similar than others. The core concept of the game remains the same through all of them, but they feel like different experiences. Don't necessarily get that sense from, you know, other genres, for me personally. Hey, Seeker, how's it going? Gale's a great boss fight. Gale is a great boss fight. I just wish it was a bit quicker, but besides, yeah. I wish everything was quicker, though. Wish everything was harder. Swag sip, baby. Oh, I'm pissed at you, Seeker. I am pissed. My first playthrough of DS3 was so easy because an invader dropped me like 500k souls. Now, why would you do that to yourself? I really don't understand you people. Frank Morningtree with 1,000 bits. Thank you so much, Frank. I appreciate it. I really do. You guys have been super, super generous today. Super generous with all the bits. Thank you. Sister Frida was a major frustration for me. Whenever I replay Dark Souls 3, that boss, it goes one of two ways. It's like first try or 20th try.
Oh.
Got him. Yes, I did stagger him there. I did. All DS3 bosses are great, except Half-Light. Udex Gundyr, Vort, Tree Balls, Crystal Sage, Yorm the Giant, Deacons of the Deep. You got whatchamacallit. None of them are great bosses. Good. Serviceable. One's a mechanic boss that I actually kind of enjoy. But great bosses, no. None of those are great. And in fact, I argue that the first good boss of DS3 is Pontiff. But its goodness is reduced by the little amount of HP that it has, so you basically can just pile drive it. This is a great boss. This is what a great boss looks like. Love Abyss Watchers? I mean, you could love them. Abyss Watchers, I think, is the only thing that approaches good, but the fight for Abyss Watchers is basically, you know, wait for them to attack. They finish their combo, hit them a few times, wait for them to attack and finish their combo, hit them a few times. If they jump up, you run under them and you do that backstab. I mean, that's the whole fight. I mean, it's like you could be attached to the music or, you know, their armor set or the mechanic in the fight or whatnot, but the complexity of the move set, it leaves a little bit to be desired. It could be something that was really, really dynamic, but I just feel like it's a kite boss. Soul of Cinder's underwhelming. I agree. Giraffe with the 12-month resubscription. Enjoy your golden aura. Enjoy your big black Z because you have ascended. Thanks for the whole year of support. Thank you so much. I don't watch Souls-likes and only watch your stream of them, and when Barb does randomizers, and every time you guys fight a boss, the music always amazes you. With From Software, just the thing that there's no real one thing that separates them above everybody else, except for like clearly boss design. But you know, different people enjoy these games for different reasons, and it's just a combination, a beautiful synergy of a well-designed environment with really good enemies, a boss fight that is cinematic for the most part, usually, with music that makes the experience better. They really give you the whole package. Oops. The trolling messages on the ground's also a staple. FromSoft has the best OSTs, hands down. Now, even like, see, they've been able to make OSTs that I think are just like so amazing, right? But even like, I don't think Dark Souls 3 has much music that many people remember. You know, like if I were to ask you to like sing or hum the melody of a bunch of Dark Souls 3 music, most people wouldn't be able to do it, despite having an affection for a lot of the music, right? So what I'm saying is, even when the music isn't super memorable, like say Ludwig's. People always talk about Ludwig. Even if it's not super memorable, it fits the experience. It fits the experience. Not afraid to admit it, that was really well played. Hey Akash, how's it going, dude? The coolest fight I ever saw was when you got the living failure into Maria's. Yeah, it's always awesome when that happens.
A corpse should be left well alone. Oh, I know very well how the secrets beckon so sweetly. Only an honest death will kill you now. Liberate you from your wild curiosity.
All I did was I just attacked. I just did it. I did it too early, and I got the continuation instead of what I wanted. Just a split second too early there. Not a backstab TM. It happens. It happens. Oh, the tracking. My hands are cold right now. I actually got to warm them up. My hands are super cool. Those jump attacks are so cool. I can never get them to work in your playthroughs. See, that's the thing, man. Elden Ring made jump attacks way too easy for people. I like the old jump attacks better. Ooh, the shield. I very rarely see that attack from her. That was so cool. Booty slap! Your power was off for about 6 hours this morning? Ooh, rough. I hope my power never goes out. Hey, Smooth Shooter, how's it going? Thanks, Swoop. Too early for El Famous burrito? If you give me a burrito, I'll eat it. The FIFA World Cup is happening. I just saw like an article that like reportedly, like, is it true like 6,500 people have been like killed in relation to building all the stuff involved in it? Like, I think something like about 40 people were killed directly building the stadium, and then like all the others were like throughout like all the other buildings and whatnot. Like, people were dying of like heat stroke and stuff. Yeah, all migrant workers, right? Power of money, my friend. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that. I'm not gonna watch that. Not interested. Not interested. I mean, I don't even watch the NFL because of the BS that they pulled with the concussion stuff. So you don't like soccer anyway? Yes, but I did DVR some like FIFA stuff so I could like see if I liked it. But I don't know, man. Let's get the thing. No beer or alcohol involved there. I don't care about that. That's See, okay. Let's talk about society for once. The people outraged and complaining about there not being beer allowed. Like, how about we talk about the people that literally got killed building the thing? It's like people's standards and their what they think is important is just so out of whack these days. You think the NFL is starting to get better with concussions? Some people do like beer. That's actually Amelia? Yep, I've been saying that for a while. And do you know who the other hunter is? I bet you don't. I'll tell you. The other hunter's name is Bedelia. That's Amelia and Bedelia. Jay Stone with the 56-month resubscription. Always great having you here, Jay. Good morning. According to the Qatari government, only 37 deaths were recorded during the construction. Bro, first off, only 37? Dude, that doesn't happen, bro. Like, that shouldn't happen. That should not happen. Only. And that doesn't, that doesn't count, like, all the people, like, dying in, like, the building next over with, like, heat stroke and stuff, right? Like, yeah, Mitch is right. That's 3 too many. We accept 34 and no more. Stadiums are beautiful, though. Listen, stadiums can be beautiful, but I mean, they're just a way to. The majority of stadiums that have been built. Now, this is not every stadium. Some stadiums have been built with billionaires' money. Okay, but a lot of the stadiums that have been built have been subsidized by taxpayer money. So it's just, you know, taking money from taxpayers and giving it to billionaires. Stuff like that should have stopped a long time ago. Outside of that, I have no issue with people building stadiums, especially these massive sports teams. Obviously, they have the money, but the fact that the majority of them have been built with the local taxpayer money is ridiculous. Stadiums are a colossal waste. Well, like, see, that's also not true either. Like, there are plenty of stadiums that sell out a ton, man. Like, I go to Citi Field in New York. That, you know, that place has always got thousands and thousands of people in it. It's not a waste, and people enjoy it. And that was paid for by, it wasn't paid for by the taxpayers, so. The Bills are getting a new stadium, and it's coming on the owner's dime because he doesn't want to have a lease. Good. I mean, yeah, that's good. the fact that people spend that kind of money on sports when it can go to helping less fortunate people is insane to you. I mean, like that's very assumptive, man. That's very assumptive. Like, say I bought season tickets in 2015 for the Mets. Right? We went to almost every game. Like, not every game, but we went to, that's what we did as entertainment for the year. It was awesome. Like, you could look at the thousands of dollars that I spent on that and a bunch of the money that I made back from selling some of the tickets, and you could say that, like, I could have, you know, just given it to someone, right? I mean, I could have, but that's also assumptive. You're assuming that I haven't given money to charity, right? Or I'm not doing something that makes people's lives better, right? I get messages every week, at least some, every week, of someone telling me that, you know, my content helped them through a dark spot, right? Every week. Not saying that as like an ego. That's like the reason I still stream is because I still get comments like that. I'll stop streaming once. I don't care if I have 10,000 viewers. If I stop getting comments like that, I won't stream anymore. I won't find any value in it. So, like, the idea that saying, like, I can't buy an entertainment product, even if I'm already, you know, donating a portion of my income to charities, even if I'm already in my job actively helping people, or trying to in some way. I mean, what have you done? I want to evaluate your life and what you've contributed to society. That's what I think about that. Show me your stats screen. I mean, I don't talk about like what I do like charity wise, just because I'm quiet about it. I don't think it should be whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not coming down on anybody. I just don't talk about my stuff. With that said, the stuff that people do know about, like, I did 2 runs at GDQ that raised, you know, through the GDQ infrastructure, but the entertainment that I was able to do, over $500,000. Over $500,000 was donated during those runs. I think I could go to some Mets games. I think I've earned it, honestly. But that's how I feel about it. And I don't have to feel bad for being successful. Oh, using the wrong thing. Oh, let's quit out. Can't cheat. I'm a chef and I hate it, but what gets me through is the fact that I know a bunch of people are coming out to spend the money they've worked hard to get to enjoy the food I make. Hold on to that. But look for something else, man. I'm not saying you'll find it immediately, but just look for something else if you're not. There's ways you could help people that you might enjoy, that might be out there. You might just need to find it. People overemphasize charity as if it's a panacea. I don't know what that word. I understand. I don't know how to pronounce that word. But yes. Listen, whether you believe in religion or not, you know, this entire channel is probably the most sacrilegious place on the entire planet. But whether you believe it or not, like, you could recognize like the teachings of Jesus Christ, right? What was it? Feed a man to give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. Is that it? So like you could give out all this money, But it might be better to build something that actively teaches and helps people in a different way. It's you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him fish. That's a different one. You wise ass. There is only one Lord, Cthulhu. I think a lot of rich people abuse charitable foundations. Oh, you want to talk about Twitch streamers, man? Like, just the idea. Like, all those charity streams you see that are, like, really just, you know why Twitch streamers do the charity streams, like, insanely? I'm not saying they're bad, okay? I'm just saying, you know, there's an incentive, tax-wise, to do that. There's a major incentive. Everything... I'm deliberately closed-doored about stuff like that. Deliberately closed-doored. I don't like to flaunt things. I mean, the only thing that I've ever, I think, flaunted with you guys is my house that I was very excited about buying, you know? I don't like to flaunt my success or anything, or, you know, virtue signal or any of that. He also said, I don't come to bring peace, but a sword. And your insane Bloodborne skills, but that's justifiable. Thanks, man. Please don't saddle me with your troubles. Oh, I'll saddle you, baby. I'm gonna ride you all night long. Wait, what? You flaunt Rory? Yeah, it's true. I do flaunt Rory all the time. Oh, God, we're running ads. All right, I'll just scooch around for a bit. Oops. Risky business. Ooh, clipped by the fingernail. You chatted more when you played God of War? Yeah, because that's a baby game. This game actually, a lot of bosses require a lot of focus. Off by a half a split second. Shame you don't have a kid telling you how to beat the boss. Smoke Roar Bongs with the 19-month resubscription. Thanks, Smoke. Alright, no more broken weapons. Is it really as bad as people say with the NPCs talking too much? Yeah, man. Even like casual gamers are saying that, right? And again, I'm not being a dick right now, but it's true. It's true. The game, you walk up. Okay, say there's like it's one of those puzzle sections, and you got to hit like that thing, and then that thing, and then that thing, right? You walk up to it, you look. Oh, you think to yourself, okay, so I gotta go 1, 2, 3. All right, let's get over here. By the time you get over here to the first one, either Atreus or Freya or Mimir they've already told you exactly what to do. 9 times out of 10. They literally don't even give you a chance to figure it out on your own. Dies with the 32-month resubscription. Thanks, Dies. Hey, Mithri. No more resurrection mod? After this run, after lunch, I'm gonna do that. Ooh. That was nice. He's gonna blow me. He's gonna blow me. Told you. I could tell. I could tell. Ooh, jumped into it too early. Or he's barking at something. I don't normally get hit with that. Come on, scooch in there. Ooh, give me the facials. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Underarm scooch, easy, easy. Yo, Under Armour should sponsor me. Bro, the Under Armour scooch. Oh, no, I can't heal now. Who needs to heal when you're the blood god? Woo! I almost needed a heal. Keyword almost. Well, we have one boss left. Let's get to him. Was super surprised when you died to Moon Presence your first time, and you saw that it let you pick up Adam without having to kill Gehrman again. Yeah, they made that too easy. I've said that they should have made like Moon Presence a one chance fight. You get a different ending whether or not you win or lose. G-Gun with the 19-month resubscription. 19 months subscribed to my spirit animal. Love you, Zeus. You've helped me through hard times, that's for sure. Hey, look, there's one of those messages again. Thanks, man. Happy to help Hope everything goes well with you. Thanks for so many months. Hey, El Nombre. You have to go pick up your younger brother? I mean, you could just ditch him. Tell him to walk. I really want to see you play some Elden Ring. So, December is when I'm thinking we're going to have time. Because this week is going to be... like Evil West and Dying Light 2. Because we got some sponsorships. So yeah, probably in December we'll get to that. Oops, I actually need that. I shouldn't have sent that down. Have you not played Elden Ring yet? Oh, I put 200 hours in my first playthrough. I just haven't completed a second playthrough yet. Evil West early? I think it comes out tomorrow. I don't think I'm getting it early. Gonna try Evil West in co-op? Probably not. $200 is like all 5 of your characters. I did like basically kind of a challenge run. I did melee only, dual wielding with a fat suit, dual wielding pickaxes, and I had a sock puppet. I didn't use any summons, any magic, no weapon arts, no ashes of war, none of that. So it was fairly hard. It's fairly hard. What is the release date for Callisto Protocol? Something like... Yeah, I leveled up Faith like a maximum amount, and it was useless for me. Did they buff Faith or something? There was like no reason to ever use Faith. Oh, December 2nd? Actually, I thought it came out like December 26th. So that we'll probably play that, and then after that, we'll get into the Elden Ring. After Callisto Protocol. Hopefully Callisto's good, like good enough to speedrun and stuff, though. Because that could be fun. That could be fun. If you're not using Ashes of War magic, not really. Like, I had the buff that made your weapon, like, red electricity. And it just, like, it did nothing. It didn't buff me at all. So, yeah, I had a lot of wasted points. Stagger him. You used ROB, don't lie. Rivers of Blood? I did not, you liar. Too late on that, my own fault. But I am the master orphan baiter, so it makes no difference. Ginyu pose. Step to the left. I didn't react fast enough. My own fault. Have you done a no-hit run? I was the first person in the world to no-hit Bloodborne. Haven't done any since then, though. Such a hard flex. The real hard flex is saying that by no way imaginable was the no-hit run one of the hardest things I've done in Bloodborne. You want to see hard? Go watch some of my my early randomizers. The early randomizers would randomize 3 different bosses for Shadows of Yharnam. So I've fought a bunch of scenarios with 3 different bosses, all in the same room, fighting me. Killed me with gumballs there. You're supposed to walk the other way. That was a pretty fun run, man. That was a pretty fun one. Had to play with 2 different weapons instead of 1. This is the new age of Bloodborne. Parail with the 47-month resubscription. Early rando days were fun. They were. They were.
sweet child of Kos, returned to the ocean. A bottomless curse, a bottomless sea, accepting of all that there is and can be.
It was super fun to watch. Yeah, this one was fun. It was really chill. Really chill, my friends. Really chill.